Hi guys, and welcome to my updated cheap art supply challenge. It's been a while since I did my first challenge like this where I found some inexpensive supplies and used them, and I just thought I would do an updated version because my skill set has definitely improved since that video, and I also have some cool supplies that I want to showcase in a video. So for paper in this video, I have this 90-pound Artist Loft Fundamentals watercolor paper. I think it was around $5 or something, but you can find lots of cheap papers like this that are 90 pounds and they work pretty well and they can handle water. They're not the thickest paper, they're not as thick as some more expensive papers. I know watercolor paper can go up to like 300 pounds, which is really thick. But it gets the job done and it can handle water and it has a nice texture to it. I also thought I would mention that I'm just sketching with a regular HB pencil in this video, just something that you would use at school, and I'm inking with a ballpoint pen. It's just like a standard ballpoint pen that you can get in a pack for like 20 for like $1 or something, and it's pretty waterproof. It didn't bleed at all during this video. It held up to the water, which is really nice, so if you're ever in need of a cheap black liner, just go for a ballpoint pen. Now for the star of this video, the watercolor paints. I found this set of watercolor paints, I think it's called Art Advantages, and it was $4 at Hobby Lobby, and you get these 5 colors, and they're all pretty vibrant. I wouldn't say the color selection is the best, but you can mix some colors. You can mix a nice skin tone. In fact, you could probably just use the red, very watered down, and use it as a skin tone. You can mix a nice brown with the red and the black, which is what I did for the hair. You can mix blues, you can mix like a turquoisey blue, and so you have just a really nice color selection in these 5 colors. I wish, the one thing I did wish that this set had, I wish it had a better red. I think the red should have been cooler. I don't think the orangey red was really necessary. Because you can mix an orangey or red, like you can take a cooler red and mix it with yellow and make an orangey red color. But it's a cheap set, so I can't really complain about the color selection. I just wish it was more of like a cadmium red or like an alizarin crimson type red. I know they probably don't use those pigments in these colors, but I just wish it was a cooler red, I guess. But I can't complain that much because it was only $4 and you can get a nice variety of colors and you can make a full picture with it, as I demonstrated in this video. One thing I will say about these paints is that they do have a chalkier finish and they're more opaque, just because they are cheaper paints, so they do have more filler in them probably, but I would say they're similar in consistency to the Koi watercolors. Also, another con to these paints is that whenever they dry up, you can usually reactivate your watercolors, but these paints crack so much and fall off the palette that I don't think you would be able to reuse them like in a palette. I know you can mix them with honey, which could fix your problem, so if you do have cheaper paints that tend to crack a lot, I would mix them with honey and you can fix that problem very easily. Yeah, that is it for my cheap art supply challenge. I hope it was helpful to you or entertaining. If you are a beginner artist or even like an experienced artist, I really recommend going out and just shopping around and seeing what you can find, because you can find some really nice materials for very cheap. So I would just look around and see what you can find and challenge yourself to use some new materials, or if you want to try out a new material, I would go for the cheap kind first, and you can find some really good stuff for really cheap, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to make nice art. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.